Hello everyone, hope you are all doing well and I am Arpita. Today we are going to discuss about very interesting topic about the computer network, that is IP addressing and versions, which discussed about the what is the IP address and what is the versions. So let's get started. So these are our today's contents or today's content materials we will going to follow for this video, like the introduction of IP and needs of IP, types were there and versions were there, and very important part of this video, that is the interview questions. In this video I will going to provide the interview questions. So what type of questions will ask in the interview, or what questions will be faced while giving the interview. If you are searching for or if you are preparing for the interview, it is definitely going to help you to prepare for your interview. So this is the introduction. Like IP is stands for the internet protocol. Internet, first we will going to find what is the protocol. It means a rules and regulations which will follow by the internet. Rules and regulations, internet which is connected with the protocol means it is the rules and regulations about the internet. So what is the IP? That is it is considered IP is considered as a address. It is a form of a address which contains a unique numerical identifier assigned to each device connected to the internet or a local network. What it means, IP address have a unique identification number assigned to each devices such as computer, mobile phones, laptops. Any type of devices have the own unique IP address, okay, which is used to connect a devices with each other in a network or a local network, in a internet or a local network, okay, through which these points were there contains the IP address, like unique identifier. It is a unique identifier. For example, in a classroom each student have their own way of representation. So each students contain the own way of their unique roll numbers. Roll numbers is considered as the unique identifier. Based on their roll numbers, students can be highlight their personality. So based on the unique identifier number, the device can be find, okay, its structure. The versions were there of the IP. Based on the structures we have to find the what type of version it includes. So data routing packets, it contains a data packet for transformation of uh, data over a network. Okay, this is all about the introduction, and we will see about the example I have mentioned here as per the versions, like IPv4 and IPv6. We will going to discuss in a next few slides, okay. IPv4, that is IP version 4, it contains this type of uh, representation, unique identification, and IPv6 finds this way of representation of identification number, okay. And another important point is there, IP has 5 own classes, like wait 5 way of classes, like class A, class B, class C, class D and class E have their own way of ranges, okay. Ranges like 0 to 128, 128 to 191, 192 to 223, 220, 3 to 225, and last this E, class E represents the reserved part of the IP address. In future, any IP addresses or any internet protocol concept were introduced, it will comes under the class E. It is reserved for the future. So this is comes under the ranges. IPv4 consider the ranges, and these ranges or these IP classes only comes under the IPv4. It is not about the IPv6, okay. And here the needs of IP. why it is used. Okay, helping your device, whatever you are accessing the internet on, to find whatever data or content is located to allow for retrieve. First is that is the device identification. See, if you have to find a device based on their unique identification number, that is IP address, you can find out. For example, you have a phone which is lost. Based on your IP address, you can find your phone where it is actual, or which type of data transformation is going on the device. And data routing, it is from the packet formats. And network management, through the IP address we can find the network management. We can interact the number of devices with each other through the IP, which provides very security and privacy over the network, on the data. Okay, so these are the IP addresses types. There is a private IP address and public IP address. Which is private IP address define the globally unique IP address assigned to a device by an service provider. Okay, it is very important. Now, public IP address. IP address used within a private network or a home network, such as the public network comes like LAN, MAN, WAN concepts. This is the local area network, metropolitan area network, and wide area network, which is comes under the public IP address. Okay, and next there are the versions. Two versions were there, that is IPv4 and IPv6. IPv4, it is an old version of IP, and IPv6, it is a new version of IP. This is introduced nowadays, and this is introduced before the IPv6. Okay, but most of the times IPv4 were uses. Okay, and IPv6 has the less use in a internet. Okay, and there are two primary versions of IP address currently uses, IPv4 and IPv6. IPv4 old version and IPv6 it is a new version, as I have told you. And also main important point is that IPv4 version, internet protocol version 4, contains a 32-bit of data, and IPv6 contains a 28-bit of the data address. It is about the 128-bit, and version 4 it is about the 32-bit. Now, what is the IPv4 describes? It is the version 4 of the IP. It is a 32 bits represented by the binary digits, as I have mentioned here the example. That is a binary representation. It is a IP address which is represented in the binary form. This is comes under the IPv4, and it is have the each octet have the 8 bits, like this, from here to here, from here to here, from here to here, and here to here, which contains the 1 octet. Okay, 1 octet. Okay, and each octet finds the 8 bits. 8 bits here mentioned. See, each octet has the 8 bits, so this is considered as the octet. This like here 128 is 1 octet, 107 is 1 octet, 80 is 1 octet, and 231 is 1 octet. Each octet have the 8 bits of address, and 8888 it total combines, it is form the 32 bits of the address. It is a form of representation of IP address. And see, here is the IP address format. Wait, I will change the pen color. Okay, so here's the IPv4 address. That is, I have told you that this is the 1 octet, this is the 2 octet, this is the 3rd octet, this is the 4th octet, and each octet have the 8 bits, like this, 8 bits. So for your information, 1 byte is equal to how many bits? It is a 8 bits, and this contains 8 bits, this contains 8 bits, this contains 8 bits, and this contains 8 bits. Total 4 bytes is equal to 32 bits. Total IP address is about the 32 bits of IP address. Now, here is the version 6 of the IP. Wait, I will again change my pen color. That is okay. Wait, I will change it. Okay. Okay, it's okay. This is the IPv6, okay, which contains a example like this. It is a different way of representation, uh, finds the alphabetical and numerical form in the IPv6, and after that it is the form of IPv6 address. Okay, see, this is the 16-bit, 16-bit, 16-bit. Each octet have their 16 bits of data. Total data is considered as the 128-bit. Okay, and this these are the interview questions which you were going to face in the interview, like what is the IP address we were discussed, and versions we were discussed, also examples of the IPv4, and how many bits are there in an IPv4 address, like 32 bits. Okay, one important point is that if you find your device IP address, if you have to find, then go to a setting of your phone and find their IP address or security, and find the IP address. You can find your device IP address easily. So for today's video, we will end our I will going to end our video, and if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe the channel. Have a nice day. Thank you.